Hello everyone, right here I have a 2017 Hyundai Tucson 1.6 Turbo. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. As you can see, the side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car, they automatically fold in, and upon unlocking, they automatically fold out again. The Tucson Turbo in Malaysia does come standard with Hyundai's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the black button on any of the front door handles. And to unlock the car, just press the black button again. Along with the smart keyless entry is a keyless push button start system. So to start the Tucson, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the left of the steering wheel. A rack and pinion electric power steering system is present in the TL Tucson. The Tucson T-GDi in Malaysia comes with a leather steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2. In Malaysia, the Tucson T-GDi is paired solely with a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. Also known as DCT in short, and as the name suggests, this transmission uses two sets of clutches, one for odd gears and another for even gears. A DCT aims to give drivers faster shift times and better fuel consumption when compared to regular automatic transmission. This transmission features the option to shift manually via the gear lever. Another two standard items for the Tucson T-GDi are front and rear parking sensors along with a reverse camera with active guidance signs. Safety features in the Tucson T-GDi include 6 airbags, an anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, electronic stability control, vehicle stability management, hill start assist control, downhill brake control, an alarm system, and an immobilizer. ISOFIX child seat anchor points are found on the outer two rear seats. The pre-facelift Tucson T-GDi gets a set of 17-inch 5 twin-spoke grey alloy rims on 225/60 R17 tyres. Ventilated disc brakes are found in front, while the rear is fitted with solid disc brakes. The suspension comprises McPherson struts up front and a multi-link setup out back. Named after the city of Tucson, Arizona in the United States, Hyundai has been producing the Tucson C-segment crossover SUV for 4 generations since 2004. The 4 generations are first generation JM between 2004 and 2017, second generation LM between 2009 and 2021, third generation TL since 2015, and fourth generation NX4 since 2020. The Tucson here is part of the third generation TL lineup that debuted at the 2015 Geneva Motor Show as a 2016 model year vehicle. Unlike the LM Tucson that was known as the Hyundai iX35 in certain markets, the TL Tucson reverted back to the Tucson name globally. A facelift for the TL Tucson was introduced at the 2018 New York International Auto Show for the 2019 model year. The facelift consists of new front and rear end designs, new wheel options, and an updated upper dashboard design. In Europe, the facelift also brought about the sportier N-line trim level. The Chinese market facelift for the TL Tucson is totally different than the global market, with a longer body, completely different front and rear ends, and a different dashboard design. Despite the arrival of its successor, the NX4 Tucson, The TL Tucson continues to be produced and sold in certain markets such as Brazil and Pakistan. In Malaysia, the TL Tucson went on sale in November 2015 for the pre-facelift model and in October 2018 for the facelifted model. The TL Tucson is no longer on sale in Malaysia as of today. Powering this Tucson is Hyundai's Gamma 1.6 litre, dual of 8 cams, 16 valves, turbocharged inline-4 petrol engine. This engine features direct injection and continuous variable valve timing. It produces 175 horsepower at 5500 rpm and 265 Nm of torque at 1500 to 4500 rpm. 0 to 100 km per hour takes 8.9 seconds, and the top speed is 201 km per hour. 62 liters is the fuel tank capacity, and the combined fuel consumption for the Tucson 1.6 T-GDi front-wheel drive DCT is 6.9 liters per 100 kilometers. Carbon dioxide emissions is 157 grams per kilometer, and the Tucson is a front-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the pre-facelift Tucson T-GDi include automatic auto-leveling LED projector headlights, LED daytime running lights, LED indicators for the sides, front and rear fog lights, body-colored side mirrors, chrome door handles, and a single exhaust pipe. Bottle holder, storage, speakers right there and right there, mirror controls, window lock, central locking, and your window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, while the driver's side is the only side that gets a full automatic function in both directions. Power rear hatch, traction control. As shown earlier, this button turns on the front camera, interior brightness adjustment, pull this lever to release the fuel door, Tucson floor mats, and door sills. And the driver's seat in this Tucson Turbo does get full powered adjustments. All of the controls are located right down there, including your two-way power lumbar support. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. Very simple air conditioning controls, fan speed, different modes, front and rear defrost, recirculation, air conditioning, and temperature control. Storage, power outlets, as well as auxiliary and USB ports. More storage right here, cup holders. Right here is the Tucson's electronic parking brake. It is currently disengaged. To engage it, simply pull the lever up, and to disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever down. Right here, you have an auto hold function for the parking brake, whereby say you arrive at a stop such as a traffic light or a traffic jam, the car is in drive and you lift your foot off the brake. With the auto hold function activated, the car won't actually move forward or roll back. Parking sensors, hill descent control, and you can control the vehicle's drive modes right here. The pre-facelift Tucson T-GDi comes with a touchscreen head unit. The system features an 8-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, and 6 speakers. The stock sound system that the Tucson uses is actually not that bad. We are currently in the home menu where you can look at your email, downloads, clock, browser, bring up your settings. Right here, you can bring up your apps. You have your various different apps. You have calendar, calculator, clock, Google Maps, Hyundai Malaysia app, gallery, so on and so forth. You even have Waze right here. To go home, hit the home button. And if you swipe from the top down, you can bring up your list of options, your speed, volume, brightness, Bluetooth, and whatnot. Settings. And you have your return volume and all your notifications right above. Right up here you have your CD player, eject button for the CD player, your display button, and down below your volume and power knob, seat track, navigation, radio, your SD card goes in here, home as mentioned earlier, media, phone, different folders, and your tuning knob. Central locking. As shown earlier, this car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in from the inside, push this switch all the way to the left. If the switch is all the way to the right, that means the side mirrors are always folded out. And if the switch is left on automatic, that means the side mirrors will automatically fold in and out when you lock and unlock the car. Wiper controls. Light and indicator controls, mute, different mode selection, seat track, volume controls, Bluetooth telephone controls, cruise control, and your multi-information display controls. Hit OK to select, use the wheel to go between the different sub-menus, and use the top button to go between the different main menus. Currently driving data with digital speedometer, range, average, and instant fuel consumption, trip A and trip B. Under the 2 trip meters, the distance traveled, average speed, and elapsed time. and back to digital speedometer. Next up, service indicator. And lastly, user settings, where you can set your door settings, light settings, sound settings, service interval, other features, and restore back to factory settings. And back to the digital speedometer. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Front center armrest with 2-tier storage, a smaller area above, and a larger one down below. Auto dimming rear view mirror, sunglasses holder, front reading lights. It also doubles up as your interior lights. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror, an extension, and a light. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. Speaker, bottle holder, storage, window control. The rear seat backs in this Tucson do fold. They split 60-40 when folding, and to fold them down, first make sure the headrests are all the way down. Then locate the levers down here. This one folds down the right seat and the middle seat, while the one on that side folds down the left seat. Just pull it and flip the seat backs down. They do lock in place, so you have to unlock them before you can flip them back up. You can use the same lever to adjust the angle of the seat back, so you can have it more upright like this, or more laid back like this. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is quite a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for leg room, I get about this much. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually quite nice and spacious back here. The seats are fairly comfortable as well. On the front seat backs are storage pockets as well as cutouts that help with additional leg room. Rear aircon vents in the middle. Rear center armrest with cup holders. And right above, for both sides at the back, are grip handles. There is a hook for the right side as well. You can also find hooks on the B pillars. Rear cabin light. There are 4 ways to operate the powered rear hatch in this 2017 Tucson. Boot space in the Tucson is 513 litres with the rear seat backs in place. Fold the rear seat backs down, remove the cargo cover, and the boot space becomes 1503 litres. To the left of the boot is a light and a power outlet. Under the boot floor is the vehicle's spare tyre, jack, and warning triangle, along with storage areas on both sides. The rear doors in the Tucson do open quite wide at an almost 90-degree angle, which does aid entry into and exit from the rear seats. Adjustable headrests front and rear. Speakers, window control, storage, bottle holder, and the front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments. This lever adjusts the seat back, while this bar down here adjusts the seat position. Nicely sized glove box, grip handle for the front passenger, and the front passenger's sun visor does get the same vanity mirror, extension, and light as found on the driver's side. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2017 Hyundai Tucson 1.6 Turbo. Thanks for watching and goodbye.